Shout out Jeff Schultz for this information. And we know one game in a playoff series isn't going to change everything. But Trae Young and Dejounte Murray, I think, gave all Hawks fans a fresh breath of air. This feeling of hope. At this point, anything better than a sweep. So let's talk about this. What do you guys think of this? And we saw Dejounte Murray be able, the first time it seemed like they weren't doing this, give like Trae churn, Dejounte churn, Trae churn, Dejounte churn. Now it actually felt like Trae was playing off ball. And also the shots were just falling. Okay. And Clint Capella's grabbing boards. Sadiq Bey has been freaking fantastic. I love Onyeka Okongwu and Bogdanovic. Same thing with Jalen Johnson. He can run small ball 5. And I think we're starting to see John Collins maybe potentially get phased out and what will lead to his trade. But either way, and it's not like they need him at the time because, look, they won the game 130-122. And it wasn't an elimination game, but they would have been put in a 3-0 hole. And Young and Murray and Young, whatever you want to say, it worked. They took over. Young scored 22 of his 32 points in the second half, including 15 in the fourth quarter. Murray scored 16 of his 25 in the second half. They were able to play off of each other, communicate, figure out how to attack the defense together, all right? And they even talked about, they said, look at how Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum took them, years of people saying it wasn't working. And, the great quote was that these teams had isolation situations where they were creating it for themselves and for the other guys. And it was just figuring it out reading what the defense was giving you and then people feeding off of that. And Young, enjoyed a great game after what people have said, 7 straight miserable postseason performances. And I thought that, it was one of the best games they had together. And that's something that Murray said in a quote saying, I don't want to talk about Boston a lot, but I look at Jason and Jalen a lot. 2 guys who were going through it a lot just to get to the level they're at. Great things don't happen overnight. Great things take time. Rome wasn't built in one day. If you build it, they will come. And we all know that former GM and team president didn't want to do this trade and you got overridden. And the Hawks went 41-41. They fired Nate McMillan, brought in Quinn Snyder, brought in a whole new front office, and it could be good. They played good against a team who allowed the second fewest points per 100 possessions in the NBA this season. And I think they're starting to build a friendship. We're hearing that Murray's texting Young, all right? And it's not even Murray and Young who are having good games. We're seeing DeAndre Hunter get set up. We're seeing Jalen Johnson get set up. We're seeing Bogdanovic getting set up. We're seeing our boy, Clint Capella, getting dunks. Like, this is just beautiful basketball. Sadiq Bey is also out there. And it's just, I think the energy, and I think it's fun to watch. Again, it's going to be to keep shooting, to keep playing, and stay with this confidence. Because when this team is confident, I really do believe that there are very few teams in the NBA that could go toe-to-toe with the Atlanta Hawks, all right, when they're confident. In terms of if Dejounte Murray and Trae Young are like hitting their shots, like just hitting their shots, doing what they do at the high rate that we know that they can do it, how do you beat them? Because to me, I think it's Trae Young's one of the hottest players. And I remember somebody said, Trae Young is built for playoff basketball. And for me, I agree with that. And this is going to be fun to see how it all plays out. What are your guys' thoughts? What the season? I still have Boston win this, but I always said in the back of my mind, Trae Young, if he got hot, it was going to be hard to stop. That kind of rhymed, but again, it goes back to the thoughts that it's a fun team that has a lot of talent, and I'm curious to see what may go down. So let me hear your thoughts down below, guys. That's basically going to be it from me today. I don't think I have anything else that I wanted to talk about. But if you guys had anything you wanted to comment, let me know down below. And I will talk to you guys later. But till then, Peace out, everybody. I am gonna head out. Till next time. I think that's the video, right? Bye.